Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Beguiled by Books. Today, I'm sharing 6 of my favorite books that you should read this summer. Let's get started. Summer is a heavily romanticized time of year. People love the hot weather. They love to go out to the beach or to a lake, go on vacation, and just generally escape from kind of the day-to-day life. Kids are often out of school at this time, and the days are longer, making it very enjoyable for socialization. We all know this about summer. I'm not that big a fan of the hot weather personally. That's all right. That's not what we're here to talk about today. But I do have 6 books for you that you should absolutely read during the summer because they're light, they're easy, they're really enjoyable, and they're perfect for days of just sitting around and relaxing no matter where you are. So the first book I've got for you today is going to be The Kaiju Preservation Society. This is a short, fun, sci-fi standalone novel. It's really enjoyable. Some researchers figure out that they have access to a kaiju world, and how they get there is really interesting. The interactions they have is really interesting, and their whole mission is a fun story. And again, you'll just blow right through it if you like kind of those sci-fi monster stories. Really fun. I'm a big fan of this one. The Kaiju Preservation Society is a great book to read in the summer. If you're looking for something a little more inward focused, I would absolutely recommend In the Shadow Garden by Liz Parker. This is one of my favorite books. It's a multi-generational story about love and loss and healing and learning and relearning and unlearning some of those things that we carry around with us. And it's just a wonderful book about healing and love and different types of love. So of course, romantic love, but family love, love for your town and your community. It's a really beautiful story, standalone novel. And again, super great to get through as you're just kind of relaxing in the afternoons or in the evenings after a day out in the sun or being with your family, whatever that is. It's wholesome and pure and delightful. Along the lines of wholesome and pure and delightful, I would absolutely recommend The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer. That is coming out summer 2024. If you haven't ordered it yet, feel free to pre-order. If you're watching this video after the book has come out, go buy it right now. The Lost Story is basically a fairy tale for grown-ups. It's so much fun. I think I read it in one sitting. It was delightful. I kept wanting to, every time I had to put my Kindle down, I wanted to go back and keep reading it. It just sparked that love of reading in me, made me so happy to hear this story. I wanted more. I really want a sequel. I love the characters. Perfect read for the summer months when you are just ready to relax and dive into a book. In line with that fairy tale theme, I would also recommend Stardust by Neil Gaiman. I don't remember how I got this book, but I like Neil Gaiman's work, and Stardust is a fairy tale. You know, a young gentleman goes out on a quest and has to return with something, and of course he comes back changed, but not in the way he expected. And Stardust is just beautiful and fun and adventurous. Very easy book to read and will give you the warm fuzzies, but also has a great spark of adventure and danger in there, and comes with the classic Neil Gaiman subtlety and dry sense of humor that I personally love, and I hope you enjoy it as well. If you're looking for something a little darker, I would recommend My Sister, the Serial Killer for you this summer. This is a super short book. You can easily read it in an afternoon, and it's exactly what the title describes. The narrator's sister is a serial killer. And what does that mean for the narrator? It is a really cool take on kind of a murderer book. And I don't read a ton of books like this kind of like mystery, murdery type story, but this one really, it's high up there on my list of books I like to recommend because it's quick, it gets to the point. There is no extraneous detail that you don't need. And I love these sisters and how they interact with one another and how different they are and what they do for one another. It is really fascinating. You'll love it. definitely go read My Sister, the Serial Killer. And finally, if you're looking for something in the realm of fantasy and history and epic stories, I would recommend The Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi. And this book is going to be part of a series. It's the first one, so you can determine if you want to read future books or not. But it is a great story where the protagonist is what you would say is an older woman for fantasy, meaning she's not 20 years old, but she's a mother. She has lived her pirate life. She is retired. She's at home raising her daughter, and she gets one last request for an adventure to go retrieve something for a high-paying client that could set her and her daughter up for life. So when Amina decides to take the job, all hell breaks loose, as is classic in a fantasy novel. There is wonderful humor, touching diversity and storylines and subplots, a little bit of romance and adult themes, which is always fun for a summer novel. So The Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi, you will not go wrong reading this summer. What other books do you love to read in the summer? Do you like to reread old classics? Do you like to read something new and different? Drop a comment below and please let me know. And as always, please give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day.